What's happening, Joe? It's your man, Mr. O with the info, giving you what you need to know, but you ain't here for me though. Got a story to tell straight from my city of Chicago about a psycho simp. Now, this is a black man's channel. I welcome all. We are discussing psycho simp behavior in the community. Right beside me is a picture of Joshua Williams, age 24, from the south side of Chicago. Apparently, he was in a relationship with a teenager, a minor, 15-year-old Amaris Campbell. On December 12th, Williams, in his apartment with Miss Campbell, decided to unalive her for reasons unknown at this moment. Investigations has shown that prior to the demise of Miss Campbell, the suspect put into internet search engines on how to get away with strangulation, how to set up a scene to make a person feel and seen as asphyxiating themselves, and other disturbing material on said search engines. I pray for the dearly departed Amaris Campbell, gone too soon, should never happen. Now, in this video, I just want to go ahead and detail two things. First, the psycho simp behavior. Psycho simp. We really can't put a personality trait on said behavior, because this is not a color thing. This is a man thing. And unfortunately, not the kind of men I want to go ahead and put on my channel, but we have to discuss this. Men, especially black men, it is our duty to properly guide younger males and teenage males more than ever before in this modern age. This 24-year-old man might not have the proper guidance and instructions in said community, not to have the critical thinking skills, and still have the behavior of an adolescent male. In the community, we have a messed up view of adulthood. I'm gonna get into the plantation dating politics that left the so-called plantations, but we still practice the same methods. The community, the black community, the majority of said community do not value proper intellect, regardless of education values. Being educated in this modern age is more so being indoctrinated. So we don't have critical thinking skills. Majority of us black men, not all, but majority, let's be real. This 24-year-old man decided upon himself that he wanted to prey on the naivety of a child. And even though they are in the same generation, him being 24, being 15, even though it's a 9-year age difference, for some reason in the community, that gets swept under the rug if the same man can bring some benefit to the table. They had kicked out fathers out of the homes in the 70s and 80s, and these have been ran by the single mothers of our community. And as long as the single mom is being pampered, given money, she'll look the other way regarding her daughter's behavior. We have seen this time and time again, even in films and TV shows, like Paid in Full, when Ace's sister was messing with Calvin. You could tell that she was pretty much a teenager and he was an older male. And what the mama do in that film when Calvin came with that cash and put it on the table? She just looked away, took the money, and let it be. That's what goes on in the black community. Now, I don't know how these two had met or how they got into a relationship, but usually on the south side, west side, where blacks heavily populate at, that's the norm. Both are responsible for the situation, like it or not. This 24-year-old psycho simp is going to be used as a proxy for two agendas. The never-ending perpetual propaganda they use us black men for the violence and destruction of the said country. Also, the so-called predatory practices of mature men mess with younger women. We have to use our critical thinking hats on this one. And I'm not trying to be biased on my channel. This is a real situation that needs to be brought to the masses. What Joshua Williams did is only minuscule of men out here, young and old. And for Gen Z, I hate to say this, but a lot of y'all are very naive and don't have logical thinking practices in your heads. You actually put how to get away with a heinous crime into a search engine on the internet, leaving a paper trail to go ahead and do this heinous act. Now, I'm not saying that he's guilty because he has to go ahead and do his day in court, but the evidence is not looking too good against this black man. And to other black men, let this man be an example of what not to do going forward in this modern era. We have to control our emotions. Some of us need to leave these outside medicinal things like alcohol and drugs alone if you can't think clearly and think straight. And young men in your 20s, please, if you are going to be dating, make sure that you're dating another adult, at least 18, if you're between the ages of 20 and 25. And again, I pray for this young lady's daily departure from this earth in the most gruesome way. I pray for the family. But it's your man, Mr. O, with the info. Give me what you need to know. But you ain't here for me though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.